A letter? What does it say, Radzig?
Alongside hunting, drinking, and swordplay, you might find time for a little study, old man. In the courts of Prague, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can read nowadays.
Despite video gaming's reputation of being a more mindless form of entertainment than others, video games tend to require a level of literacy from players to play. For example, when playing a role-playing game, such as Final Fantasy VII, the game expects the player to already have a certain level of literacy to experience the story, know where to go to progress through the game, as well as know how to play. Even in games where there is little to no written dialogue to read, players are expected to read tutorial prompts and be able to know how to progress through a menu to do various tasks. This could be for basic tasks such as saving, changing settings, or quitting the game, but also could include using the game's mechanics. All of this even applies to multiplayer games, where players are expected to know how to read to keep up with the status of the game, or learn how to play. Educational video games are occasionally present in a classroom setting. In my computer lab class in middle school, we'd have assignments to finish certain parts in Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing, and whenever I was done, I would go on coolmathgames.com to play flash games. However, video games appear to be held to a different standard to novels in the classroom. When the authors of books that I was assigned to read in high school wrote them, they likely did not write with the idea of teaching students literacy comprehension in mind. They probably were writing with the goal of entertaining their readers or have them thinking about the themes that they are presenting. Meanwhile, video games that do get used in the classroom are basically the equivalent of a math workbook, despite being the largest entertainment industry by revenue and requiring a level of literacy to play. What if it wasn't that way? What would there be to gain from implementing some of the most critically acclaimed games of all time as an equivalent of an assigned reading? What challenges would there be in doing so? Even if it would be proven difficult to be able to implement video games in a classroom setting, what can we learn from all this that could be used to teach literacy skills? I'll be exploring these questions in later videos, so stay tuned. Make sure to like and subscribe.